Welcome back, guys. There is no intro for this YouTube video. I did film an intro, but it was for my shorts because I originally was just going to make this a short, but I turned it into a video. I might do both. I don't know. We'll see. But this is my intro. I didn't film one, and I'm not going to, so hope you enjoy the video. So, in today's video, I am making a journal slash sketchbook slash notebook or notepad, whatever, from scratch because I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and this is really liberating, exciting for me. But anyways, in this clip, I am currently tracing the circles for my pages so that I can have perfect circle pages. Also, this video is not a tutorial, but if you would like to make this, you can follow along if you like. There are no clear instructions, but I will be explaining what I'm doing, so that could kind of serve as instructions, and hopefully it makes sense if you do want to do this at home. Now for the second step, I'm using an X-Acto knife so that I can precisely and perfectly cut out each and every circle. The first amount of circles I had, I believe, were a count of 12. So in these next few clips, I will be singularly cutting out each individual 12 circles. And you may be wondering, how can you do something like this? Well, my brain actually likes doing things like these. I like doing tedious things like these. I mean, it was tedious and I didn't like it, but like I did. It was satisfying, especially to watch this back and to see everything cut out perfectly. Also, later on in the video, I did end up cutting out more circles because I was like, 12 doesn't feel enough, and it also didn't feel thick enough in like in a symmetric way with the materials I'm using for my journal. So I decided to make 8 more circles, but one of them failed. I still used it though, so in total, I had 20 circles. Now that I've finished all the circles, I get to perfect them. Not that I have to or that you have to if you decide to make something like this, but if you haven't seen yet, I'm quite a perfectionist, so I'm just making sure all the circles are as perfect as they can get. Also, I would just like to take this moment to appreciate me singing Extraterrestrial by Katy Perry here. You open my eyes and
Okay, this is completely off topic, but I just want to talk about how I was listening to Katy Perry and this song specifically, and I was realizing how freaky Katy Perry's lyrics was. And some of you may know that already, but me personally, when I was growing up listening to Katy Perry, I was not viewing her music as freaky. I'm 18 now, so now I can hear the freakiness.
Alright, so now I get to bind the pages to the wooden disc, which you'd be thinking, oh, this is like the end part, we're already done. No, I thought I was done that night, but you'll see that later on. I didn't redo it, but I like reinvented the wheel a little bit, and I wasn't done. I'll be doing the same thing later, but I guess you could call this part me testing the waters and kind of seeing my vision, and it's like the preview, but yeah. I originally wanted to bind the pages and the disc together with like dark brown yarn so it could match like the dark brown wood on the outside, and I thought I had that and I didn't, and I'm sad. So if I make this again, that's what I would do. So for now, I just used like this twine. I don't remember if it's called that, but I thought this kind of like has like the woody theme to it, and it kind of goes with, so that's what I used. Another part of my original vision is I wanted to have like a stick as the kind of the thing that binds it together, but it ended up not looking like how I wanted it to. If I was making like a 3-prong like thingy, that was actually my original vision, but since the wooden disc only has 1 hole, I couldn't do that. But if I was able to make 3, I'd probably do it with the sticks, and then it would flip horizontally instead of vertically. So unfortunately, the stick idea didn't end up working with this layout, but once I figure out how to do the other one, I will cook. And so now I'm just cleaning up my mess and moving on to the next step. Okay, so now it is actually about a week later, and now I get to finish with the correct materials. So now I'm making the backing of my notebook pad, which I didn't film it because my camera died, but I basically just cut out a circle with adhesive corkboard. I think that's what it's called. And that's just gonna be the backing. And I also used a crochet stick to keep my pages organized. This is what comes in handy when you're like a multi-hobbyist, you know, because I crochet and do all that stuff. So I use that to like keep everything organized. Okay, so now I'm doing almost one of the last steps, which is adding like a paper backing to the adhesive so that the adhesive doesn't stick to the rest of the pages. And the original backing I made was too small, which means the rest of the adhesive would stick to what I don't want it to stick to, if that makes sense. So I decided to use brown construction paper, which actually ended up looking better than having white like cover the backing.
To make the paper backing for the adhesive, I folded my page in half so I could do like the half circle method to make my life easier, supposedly. But it didn't really work that well, and I should have just traced my backing on the paper like I originally was gonna do. But you'll see that here in the next clip.
I mean, the circle method did work, but then the circle ended up being wider than it should have been.
God knows, 16 carriages driving away while I
So now that I've cut the paper backing out, I noticed that it was just a little bit bigger than natural circle. So now I'm gonna cut it so that it actually matches.
this clip, I'm hole punching the paper to match the backing so that I can line it up and stick it on the adhesive, which is the last step before I do the binding. As the last step before binding, I get to satisfyingly pull off the adhesive. Now I am applying the paper to the backing of the adhesive before I bind it to the pages and the wooden disc. Here I am just deciding if I still want the sticks or not, and obviously I don't, because it's not gonna work conventionally how I want to, and to be honest, it doesn't look that great. I mean, what do you guys think? I think no. For the final last step, I'm pulling the twine through with my crochet hook through all the punch holes so that I can tie everything together. Once I was finished, these were the final results, and I'm really happy with it. The only thing I didn't technically finish was what to do with the leftover string and the backing, but I think I'd just kind of cut it and maybe tape it down or glue it down, or I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter since it's the back, but I don't know. If you guys do this at home, do whatever you want, you know, put your sorry, I just woke up. Put your little spin on it, you know, just have fun. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I really enjoyed this, and if you stuck all the way through, thanks so much for watching as I struggle to put my supplies away.
A few minutes later.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope you can come back and just see my crafting journey. Bye!